Mapayapang araw sa lahat. Sa bawat kabanata ng ating buhay, ang batas ay laging nariyan. Gumagabay, pumuprotekta at kinukumpranta ang ating kamalayan. And here on Lawfully Yours, we cover stories of ordinary Filipinos whose lives have crossed paths with the complexities of our legal system. And each week, we dive into real experiences and unravel the family code, the civil code, and the criminal code, but not through the legal jargon, but through the very people who live these laws firsthand. In today's episode, we will meet Diane. She is a woman and a survivor whose life has changed the moment she vanished from the world. And her story brings us into the heart of family code provisions on presumptive death, void marriages, and what truly happens when love, loss, and law collide. Diane, nice to meet you. Welcome to Lawfully Yours, and thank you for joining us. So let's take it from the very beginning. So, Diane, could you share with us what your life was like before the plane crash?
Where do you want me to start? Because my life was full of color and noise before everything happened. And honestly, most of that chaos and joy came from one person, Eric.
Sabi nila, kapag in love ka, tumitigil ang mundo mo. Bumibilas ang tibok ng puso mo. At
Tabi!
We met in school, and honestly, we couldn't stand each other at all. Constantly arguing, getting on each other's nerves, always one comment away from a full-blown fight.
Kahit na wala akong pera, kahit na butas sa aking bulsa, kahit pa maong ko'y kupas na, at kahit na marami dyang iba, ganito man ako, walang kasana sa aking simpleng tao. Lagi kong galang ipag-yayabang ko lang sa'yo.
Pwede ba, Eric? Huwag kang masyadong malikot dyan. Para kang asong nabuulol.
Pwede ba, Dayan? Ikaw kaya itong malikot sa ating dalawa?
Bakit ka ba kasi hindi nagdadala ng libro? Dinadami pa kasi sa pagiging tamad mo.
Pagka-arte talaga. Huwag ka kasing malikot.
Ako ba yung maarte? Ako ba yung malikot? Eh, ikaw nga yung parang uod na binudbura ng asin dyan.
And suddenly, the boy who annoyed me the most became the one person I looked for in every room.
Kinikilig ako, itong epekto mo. Walang na lang tumakbo ako sa banyo. Nakakatakot ka, sumusobra ka. Nakatatak sa isip kong ngiti sa iyong mukha. Naku, ano ba yan? Puro ganyan na lang. Wala ka nang alam gawin kundi magparamdam. Hindi ko na alam, ano pa dapat ang iisipin ko o dapat ba na wag na lang. Tuwing gabi ka lang nagte-text, message ka walang effect. Nag-aantay kung ano nang next. Upang aking utak ay masek. O ano ba nadarama? Huwag nang paligoy-ligoy, paligoy-ligoy pa. Pwede ba? Huwag ka nang magrama. Huwag nang paligoy-ligoy, kwento-kwento ka tungkol sa bagay-bagay. Pag-usapan naman natin tayo medyo bagay. Ngunit mabagal pa di mo maisipin sa bagay. Mating tiis na lang, malapit na akong magbabay. Ano ka ba naman? Ganyan-ganyan na lang. Wala ka lang alam gawin kundi magparamdam. Hindi ko na alam, ano pa dapat ang iisipin ko o dapat ba na wag na lang. Tuwing gabi ka lang nagte-text, message ka walang effect. Nag-aantay kung ano nang next. Ang aking utak ay maset. O ano ba nadarama? Huwag nang paligoy-ligoy, ligoy, paligoy-ligoy pa. Pwede ba? Huwag ka nang magama. Huwag nang paligoy-ligoy, ligoy, paligoy-ligoy pa.
From there, we grew together, we dreamed the same dreams, we built a future, a life that wasn't perfect, but was ours and full of love.
Hawakan mo ang kamay ko nang napakahigpit. Pakinggan mo ang tinig ko. Di mo ba pansin na ikaw at ako? Tayo'y pinagtagpo. Ikaw at ako.
Will you be my forever? Till death do us part.
Love is just a game that children play, and no more than a game. Till I met you, I never knew what love was. Till I met you, this feeling seems to grow more every day. I love you more each day.
Oh, so you get married to Eric and had a wonderful married life for years. And one day you had to leave for a business trip, right? So could you tell us what happened during the trip that changed everything?
It was supposed to be a short trip, but the plane never landed. I survived, but no one knew I was alive. For more than 2 years, I was gone, trapped between life and death, unable to return to Eric.
We interrupt regular programming for breaking news. Flight code 99 en route from Manila to San Francisco has reportedly crashed into the waters of the Pacific Ocean. Authorities say rescue operations are already underway, but at this moment, no survivors have been confirmed. Families of passengers are being notified, and details are still emerging as the investigation continues.
So, did you find your way back to Eric?
Yes, I did. He was my sole reason to survive and keep going. But when I finally returned, Eric, nakabalik na ako.
Dayan. Paano?
Ang daming nangyari, Eric. Hiro. Pero araw-araw tanging magbabalik sa'yo ang pinangahawakan ko. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, dito ka pa rin maghihintay. Dito ko maaalala kung bakit ako lumaban para mabuhay. Eric, kung gulat at hindi ka makapaniwala, pero hindi ko ba masaya na makita muli ako?
Yan.
Hindi. Hindi to totoo. Ikaw na to. Bakit may ganito? Bakit may ganito?
Dayan. Hingi ka muna.
Kinasal ka.
Kay Lara? Sa best friend ko?
Dayan,
Inasal kayo? Habang ako lumalapot para mabuhay.
Dayan! Nawala ka eh! Wala ka ng balita kung babalik ka pa eh.
Isang linggo ako palutang-lutang sa dagat. Napadpad ako sa isang liblib na isla at halos isang taon ako pansamantala na wala ng alaala. Kaya di ako nakabalik agad. Pinilit kong inalala pa. Kasi alam ko may deadline. Bakit buhay pa ako? Sabingit ako ng kamatayan at maraming beses ko nang gustong sumuko. Pero alam kong nagsihintay ka kaya lumaban ako. Lumaban ako kasi akala ko may babalikan pa ako.
Dayan, tawarin mo ako pero...
Pero ano, Eric? Hindi ka man lang naghintay. Mahigit 2 taon lang ang lumipas at pinalitan mo na ako agad. Pinalitan mo ako ng taong dapat kasama mo sa paghahanap sa akin.
Ray, nakita mo ba yung supply ko?
Dayan? Huwag kang lalapit. Ikaw pa talaga, Lara. Sa dinami-dami ng tao, ikaw pa. Nakita mo siyang basag at pinalitan mo naman ako agad.
Dayan, akala namin wala ka na. Ginawa lahat ni Eric. Humanap siya ng ebidensya pero lahat ay umahantong lang sa patay ka na.
Pero buhay ako! Buhay na buhay ako! Hindi niyo nakita ang katawan ko, hindi niyo man lang ba naisip na baka buhay ako? Ang bako madaling kalimutan, Eric.
Di yan totoo, Dayan. Naglaban kita.
Pinaglaban? Paano? Sa pagpunta sa korte at pagpapatunay na talagang patay na ako?
Dahil pinaharap ako ng batas nung wala ka na hindi ka na babalik.
Kalab ka pa talaga ng ebidensya. At nung binigay na ng korte ang deklarasyon na talagang patay na ako, pinakasalan mo naman agad siya.
Dayan, saksi ang Diyos kung gaano kahirap yun para sa akin. At siya, si Lara, she was the only one I had. Dayan, I'm sorry. Mahal kita. Minahal kita.
At mahal mo pa rin ako, Eric. Kung mahal mo pa ako, mahigit 2 taon na ang lumipas, alam kong mahal mo pa rin ako. Nangungulila ka lang sa akin, at nagkataon, sila ka lang yun nandyan. Pero nandito na ulit ako, Eric. Maayos pa natin to dahil sa mata ng batas. Mag-asawa pa rin tayo. Eric, please. Eric, please. Subukan pa natin. Subukan pa natin, Eric. Kahit isa pang beses. Kahit konting pagmamahal na natira dyan sa puso mo. Eric, please.
Can you explain why Eric was able to remarry?
I learned from my lawyer that because I disappeared under circumstances involving danger of death, Eric was legally allowed to remarry. He searched tirelessly for me, and after more than 2 years with no sign of my survival, he followed all the proper legal steps, securing a judicial declaration of presumptive death from the court. I understand now that what he did is under the law. But I also had my rights, so I submitted this affidavit of free appearance to officially restore my status.
The law, it says here that when a spouse has been absent for 4 consecutive years, the remaining spouse may remarry, but only after securing a judicial declaration of presumptive death. Now, there is an important exemption of this. You know? If a spouse disappears under the circumstance involving danger of death, like the plane crash of Dian, it says here the law allows the missing spouse to be legally presumed dead after just 2 years.
Okay, so what did you decide to do after learning all that? We're assuming you and Eric are doing great now despite everything that has happened.